All right, day 9 of the 27-day mobility challenge here at the Reprogram, and today we are talking abduction. Okay, so we're continuing our adventure into that frontal plane, exploring those lateral compartments. Yesterday we did a movement called the Spider-Man, which is the active standard or optimal standard that I use to measure that mobility, that capability. And today we are going to be using a movement called the dragon's tail, and that basically allows us to actually express that abduction capability or express that adduction length via movement. Okay, so two reasons why this is important. In terms of the lateral chain, that is a big stabilizing mechanism for sagittal plane, or i.e. forward and backward movement. Okay, a lot of people don't realize that. They kind of, when people get stuck in their gym routines and they're kind of like off-the-shelf routines, it's usually all sagittal plane, squatting, deadlifting, hinging, even lunging. It's always forwards and backwards. No one's ever moving sideways. And the thing is, these muscles that really help with that frontal plane stabilization are the ones that maintain hip balance during the sagittal plane stuff. It allows you to transfer more strength in the sagittal plane. Okay, so the other reason is that in terms of sports like football, martial arts, that open chain, when we're talking about the leg coming off the ground and your body's the stable point, with the leg being the moving limb, if you like, the loose limb, we need that abductor strength. We're talking glute medius, glute minimus, the TFL, sartorius, all those muscles in charge of abduction and frontal plane stabilization are really necessary to be able to do that. And then on the other side of that, we're talking the stabilization component, which is when the foot is on the floor, the closed chain portion of it. Okay, so when we're in that closed chain, i.e. mobilizing the body with a planted foot, or should I say, using the hip to stabilize the body, that is even more important, and that's more of a functional demand. So that's everyone, right? When we walk, when we run, when we stand up, sit down, move, get pushed sideways on the escalator or something, that's when we need that strength. But also that mobility is really necessary. And this movement, the dragon's tail, is what we can use to express that mobility. So I'm going to show you that right now. All right, so this is the dragon's tail. So what you're going to do is you're going to put one leg down, just in cross. I'm going to sit side onto you, and you're going to see why, because my leg is going behind me. Okay, and what the drill is, and we basically want to come up with a drill that expresses full range of motion, that end range through full hip flexion, full abduction, and then all the way around to that extension angle, right? Okay, so the goal is to be able to bring this foot up. I'll show you again, as always, I'll show you what it's like optimally, and then I'll show you where most people fail, okay? So we want to do this without the foot touching the floor. At the minute, my leg is resting on this ankle, but what you're going to do is you're going to lift the leg up, you're going to bring it round, so I'm swiveling on this hip, just like a kind of a karate kick, okay? Keeping the leg up, I can really feel these abductors burning right now, and then as it goes behind me, I'm keeping the leg off the floor, and I'm bringing it into that full extension angle, and then back round to the start, okay? And again, all the way around, keeping it off the floor, and then bringing it round. You really get a strong activation of those glute medius, glute minimus, and you really feel it in some of the rotators of the hip as well. Oh, it's burning. All right, so that is the dragon's tail. Obviously, you'll do it both sides, and it's a really good way of measuring your lateral compartment general health, your strength. And you will find asymmetries. Almost everyone always does. And a fail would look like this. So as you come round, you may even struggle to lift the leg off this hip. If you don't, you come around here. Some people won't be able to do it with a straight leg because of that weakness. They will have to bend the leg. Their foot will touch the floor, especially when it gets behind them here. This is where the mobility starts to lag. Okay, so as you come around here, the leg will touch the floor, and then they'll swing it round like this. Or what you'll do is you'll kind of like lean right to the side because you don't have that abduction capability to keep the leg up and keep the torso up as high as possible. So the idea is to try and stay as vertical as possible. You won't, of course, because the hip has to shift in order for you to actually keep that balance. But as you come round, you want to minimize that rotation. So I'm leaning forward a bit there, and then back to the top. But I'm definitely not swinging all the way around, okay? So that's the dragon's tail. Give it a go. If you like what I do and you're interested to find out more, check me out at www.thereprogramonline.com. Thanks for listening. Check this out. Hi there, I'm Andrew Graham, founder of the Reprogram Online, and if you're here, it's likely because you are feeling the frustration of a body that just isn't performing the way it used to. Maybe it's the nagging joint pain, the frequent injuries, or the simple truth that despite all your efforts, you're not seeing the results you desire. As a busy professional, I understand how valuable your time is. You want a body that not only performs well, but one that you can enjoy and that you know is capable of handling whatever life throws your way. Yet, finding the right path in today's fitness industry is like navigating an untamed jungle of misinformation, quick fixes, and empty promises, often leaving you frustrated or worse. That's why I created the Reprogram, a comprehensive training system designed to not only build a strong athletic physique, but to do it in a way that prioritizes injury prevention, joint health, and longevity. By merging concepts from physical therapy and strength and conditioning, the Reprogram targets and alleviates the very issues that are keeping you from moving forward. Starting with our free mobility assessment, we will identify these issues, as well as your potential risk of injury, and design your training program based on your results. You see, many people think they need more, but often what they really need is better. It's not about lifting the heaviest weight or doing endless reps. It's about focusing on what truly matters so that you can build a body that's not only aesthetic, but resilient. A body that works with you, not against you. The Reprogram is built for men who understand that their body is their most valuable asset and who refuse to let joint pain and past injury dictate their future. Using the 3-stage training system, you'll regain your mobility, correct muscle imbalances, and improve your posture, all with minimal equipment. I mean, imagine a life where you're not just managing pain, but actually eliminating it and getting stronger every day. Believe me, I understand the frustration of trying to stay active when your body seems to resist every step. But with the right approach, that frustration can quickly turn into fuel for change. The Reprogram is designed to respect your time and deliver results in a way that actually teaches you about your body. So, are you ready to break the cycle and unlock your potential? Then I invite you to start your journey today. Remember, this is about you, investing in your future, your health, your quality of life. Click the Get Started button to begin your free mobility assessment. I'm Andrew Graham, and I'm here to help you banish pain, optimize mobility, and unleash strength one step at a time. Let's get started.